Hi everyone, it's me again, SB Kens. This is a very quick Bitcoin update. Again, I will be covering the trade that we're in, that we've partially taken profits on, and the journey before we hit the 9,600 CME gap. So, if you are part of the Discord or you do follow me on Twitter, you would have known that me and my people are in a Bitcoin long. I'm so sorry for why this chart's moving. I don't know why it's moving without me moving it. I think it's the mouse. But yeah, so we did enter a long upon a retest of this daily key level. So I think from here I call the reversal. We came down to the daily key level, and then I was expecting the push higher towards this trendline retest and the $12,000 region. Now, the trade actually went 9% into profit before, again, I said, hey, let's take partial profits because I think we're going to come back down towards 10,400. And the reason for that is because of this Fibonacci in play here. So actually, we entered from here, expecting a push up to about 11,550 as TP1 and then 12,000 as TP2. We missed TP1 by about 50 pips. Now I'm expecting the retrace. What has happened is we do have a key level here, which we have closed above on the 4 hour and then retested, and it's held strong as support. However, if I go over, didn't mean to do that. If I go over to the daily time frame, we can see that even on the 4 hour it's retested, but actually we've closed at the key level on the daily time frame, and we have actually, it is holding as support by the looks of it, but there is still about 7 hours left. So I'm hoping we can see a daily closure about 11,300, which can aid us in pushing down in fulfilling our 78.6 retracements, and then from this region possibly push higher towards our D targets and actually see that trend line retest. Now, again, the longer this goes on for, the longer this goes sideways, the higher it can go. And if we actually go a little higher, it's not too bad because we can create a little higher high here and then push down, which will give us a good indication that we should have more upside potential. Again, I do expect a push down towards this region here, the $9,600 region, and the reason for that is because it is our CME gap. Now, I have said this on many occasions before, and I am saying it again. The more we go sideways, the longer the $9,600 region takes to happen, the lower Bitcoin can go. And the reason for that is because if we go over to the weekly time frame and actually zoom out, if I get rid of this trend line, get rid of this Fibonacci, cool. So this trend line goes down, okay, and it's been in play since December 2017. One bounce, two bounce, and then we've messed about it on the third occasion here. So we've broken above, and for me, we are now in a bull market, but we're in the very early stages of a bull market, and we're in the transition period. So I do expect a push down, okay, to retest this trend line and then push higher. And like I said, at first I was expecting a quick push to the 12,000 again, and then a push down and maybe hit it around the $8,500 region. But the longer this move takes to happen, the lower we can go. Because it's taking so long, I will not rule out the $7,200 region, okay? And if it takes any longer, I definitely won't rule out the $6,000 region. These are definitely regions that can come through. And don't forget, we can go that low again, okay? Still create a new lower high, okay? So still stay above this trend line, fulfill our C targets, create a lower high. Know we've created a higher high when we last pumped up here, and then hopefully push up towards our long-term targets of about $17,000 before we see another big retrace. And then which is when, well, after that is when I hope to see the push above our current all-time highs. I hope that makes sense and I haven't confused you too much. Again, it's a lot to understand, and it's not easy. So yeah, and the main thing is that we are going to catch trades in between these trades, and while we do, just make sure that you do stick to the risk management that I advise, because that is the most important thing. So yeah, it's looking good. I hope you've enjoyed this quick update. Take care.